we go at Kansas Speedway, where they've been providing great entertainment and racing since 01 as 2001. For the inaugural race, big crowd on hand. And the number 24, first under the flag. First of 3 wins at Kansas for Jeff Gordon, tied with Jimmie Johnson, his Quick Motorsports teammate, for the most wins all time at this speedway, which was repaved between races in 2012. Now in final practice, this track seems to be a puzzlement for many drivers who keep finding their way up and out of the groove and brushing or hitting the wall or going around.
And I think that's what happens a lot of times, Jeff. You got a morning practice or an early practice. Track's pretty cool. You got a lot of grip. Then you go in, you adjust to that, and then you start this practice. It's a lot hotter. Track temps it up. Car doesn't feel as good.
And remember, this is a night race, so at night the track temp is going to be much cooler than it is during the day when the sun is blasting onto that pavement, warming it up. And so I think, you know, in a lot of ways that earlier practice might be a little bit closer to the race conditions as they are right now. Jamie?
And the 21 car on his 21st lap right now. He told me that last practice they were so loose, but they kept throwing changes at it, and it really helped the car. So he was hopeful he was going to get a couple of long runs here. And he's 4th on the board, just jumped up. They made a nice gain there after coming into the garage. And Brian told me they just want to get that bad luck behind him. You guys talked about being snake bit in the 88. Well, the 21, 8 of 10 races this year, something has happened, including the last 3 in a row. So they're ready to change that here at Kansas.
You know, one thing I think I'm seeing with these cars, Jeff, is the reason they're having trouble getting off the corner. They're a little bit loose getting in, so they get the car tightened up so the driver can drive it into the corner. Then he's too tight on corner exit, and that's why they're pushing up the hill. They got a lot of wheel in it, causing them to get loose on corner exit.
Yeah, this track, the characteristics of this track is free getting in the corner, the back just not quite there until you get loaded into banking. When you get loaded into banking, now you start picking up a bit of a push. It's sort of a big load as you land into the corner, gets a push. But then once a car starts to rotate, you're pretty edgy loose all the way out to the wall, especially up in turn 4, as we saw that last time off in turn 4 for Ryan Blaney, very close to that outside wall.
Boy, a lap ago, Chris Buescher got up and way up high in 1 and 2 and set up a mini twister with a dust storm up there. So this track continues to be challenging. Car here is not blue, and we'll expect that one of very few. Let's take a ride with Ryan Newman. Telemetry upper right, we have been seeing, there's 8,900 into the corner. We've seen as much as 9,100 from Erik Jones.
Yeah, 207 miles per hour. We'll probably see that qualifying track, maybe even more.
That was 203 on that lap.
Now let's watch Newman come onto pit road here. Now he's all the way down on the apron. You're not going to see the entry from up high on turn 4 where they cut in. But
look at the banking. Look how fast those cars are out on the racetrack, and then how tight this turns to the left to get to that yellow line. That yellow line and cone and box comes up very, very fast. Here's Chris Buescher coming off the racetrack. You want to come off as late as possible to get around that banking, but not quite that late.
It's just, look where the entrance is, Mike. It is off turn 4.
Yes.
So you got to stay in the gas, carry speed, carry speed, carry speed, and you turn down, and there's that transition, and now you miss the entrance.
But that's why the drivers want to practice that now. They want to carry as much speed as they can around that white line, see how late they can brake. Good chance there'll be a green flag pit stops, and then turn off that banking and see, does the splitter rub? Does the car jump sideways? Where's my brake bias? What do I need to do to get to that yellow line, but have all 4 tires below that orange box to make it on the pit road?
It's pretty tight down there, too.
The most telling thing I saw about that entrance to pit road was behind the wall, right there, are a whole bunch of backup cones. Right there. I think they may need them.
That's a lonely job, isn't it? Your backup cone.
Yeah, this is one of those.
Yeah, look at them.
This is one of those racetracks where the cone and the debris cautions for that cone are very high probability.
Yeah, all those cones are saying, no, you go. No, you go.
Yeah, you go to town.
No, you go.
boy. Coney Island.
I love it. It's retirement home.
Saw Austin Dillon get right out toward that wall, but nobody comes closer, right where that camera is, than Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney has been within a thin slice of bologna of that wall. And now tomorrow night, we certainly expect drivers having trouble getting onto pit road. No, the other side, Clint, the other side of the cone.